What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my Diecast life. My name is Lee, and today we're going to do a request. Somebody requested that I do a video on all the Nissan R35s, GTRs that I have. I'm not going to show you all of them because I have quite a few, but I picked a few out of some brands that I think make the best ones. I intentionally left out a few that were either the scaling was off, like it was either too small. For example, green light and some of the stock versions of the R35s, the Hot Wheels makes as well. I left out because they were too small as well. And some of them are too large. Surprisingly, Tarmac Works I left out, and Spark Model, a couple other brands that I just think the scaling is just a little bit too large. And all these other brands that I do have in here, I think they did a good job. They all kind of maintain the same kind of scaling, so that's the ones I'm going to be showing you guys, and I think they're the best ones too as well. I got a variety. I got a Hot Wheel in there. It's not the stock version, it's the Nismo version. I got a Kyosho done by Carnel, I believe that brand is called. They kind of like take Kyosho castings and kind of like modify them, customize them. Then I got a Tamiya Limited Vintage and an NO, and we'll finish it off with a couple of MiniGT. MiniGT definitely is the king of R35 GTRs, especially the ones with the Liberty Walk kits on them. They don't make any stock ones at all. They all pretty much have the Liberty Walk kit on them, I believe. I don't know if any of them had the Pandem kit on it, but I know they're all pretty much rocking the Liberty Walk kit. All right, let's check them out, and let me know which one you guys like or which one you guys have. All right, so this is Hot Wheels. It was just released not too long ago, and it's Nismo R35. So I think this is like an upgraded race version. I don't know if it's an actual race car. I don't know. Yeah, it looks nice. A lot of nice detail. The scaling is pretty much right on, but you know what you get for Hot Wheels is you get at least you got side mirrors, but they're not really great. Side mirrors just kind of exist. Everything's really chunky, even like this tow hook in the front. It's a great attempt. I'm not sure if I ever seen a tow hook on a Hot Wheels before. This is the first time I'm realizing that Hot Wheels makes tow hooks like that. But yeah, little canards there. Obviously the wing is going to be very thick, but they make it all work. You know, Hot Wheels has that Hot Wheels look, and it works for them. All right, we'll park this over here. And then we'll look at this one right here. Now, this is a Kyosho casting, and I believe Carnel takes the Kyosho casting and modifies them. This is my understanding of it. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't do a hard search on that, but I believe that's what's going on here. Because I gotta imagine that you know, making your own casting might be quite a bit of money, right? But this one's nice. It has like lens details, lens headlights in the front. The canards are nice. It's a very nice casting. A little bit on the light side, plastic base. But the roll's nice. The rims look alright. At the time, I thought this casting was really, really nice. I wonder what's going on in the bumper there. Did I lose like a license plate there or something? I have to look that up. But still looks good. Oh, did it have a roll cage too? Or is that just a reflection of the lights? page. Alright, so these two are quite similar, and you're going to see, I'll bring it out right now. Scaling is quite similar as well. You know, not too bad. Not too bad. This is probably the Kyosho is probably the smallest out of all of them, and Hot Wheels is the biggest. Everything else is in between, so it's not too far off. All the other ones were either quite a bit smaller than even the Kyosho one, or quite a bit bigger than this Hot Wheels one. So these are pretty much the biggest size differences of the ones that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Obviously, I like collecting in 1/64 scale, but you know, all these guys, I'm sure they try to stay within their scaling, but you know, they can't be all perfect. I don't know how it really works, but I'm sure they all try their best. This is a Tamiya Limited Vintage. So this one has a suspension. We're just gonna have to take a we're gonna have to zoom in on this guy, because the details speak for itself in this brand, from this brand. Yeah, you can see the details, nice details. It's got this weird lean in it right now, but maybe it's from the tires. Maybe I let them sit for too long in the display cases. It always could be a little downfall. I don't know. Doesn't look awful, but nice detail though. I can't remember how much the Carnel costs. The Hot Wheels, you guys know, it depends on what part of the world you're from. Around my world, it's gonna be like $9 retail, or like $15 maybe wholesale, or maybe $10. You know, can't make too much money off that one, I don't think. It's a super desired casting. Alright, so this would be like $40, $45. So quite a bit more expensive. It rolls nice. Suspension is good. The GTR R35 doesn't have too many. It's like a modern car. It's really awesome because of the way it performs, and I think the look has grown upon us because of the way it performs. And now we think it's a really nice looking car, which it is. It's a nice looking car, but I don't think it's as you know, especially in 1/64 scale, it doesn't really like pop that much, to me anyways, right? Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but it's really hard to make this car, I think, look any more exciting than this stock version to me. The little stance issue here is really bothering me a little bit, but maybe I'll have a look at it. I think it's screwed. No, it's riveted, so that one will be staying like that. Alright, next one. Which one do I want to show you guys? Yeah, next one I'll show you guys this one. This is the last one before we get to the MiniGT, which is the king of R35s, because they have so many. Alright, so this is an NO64. This is a recent release. You might still be able to get this one, actually. You can obviously get any one of these things, just, you know, depends on how much you want to pay, or if you want to get it from eBay. It's just not going to be available like that. Alright, so this is another Nismo. I guess this is another Nismo one. Alright, or no, this is a top secret. This is a top secret one. Sorry, we got to zoom in on this guy. This guy is beautiful. I think this is probably my favorite R35 out of the bunch. I think they do it well. So it rolls perfect, which is awesome. NO in the past has a hard time rolling, so this one rolls perfectly. You can see the brake setup behind there, very nice and clear. None of these other ones have had any kind of like thing like that. You can see the carbon. The weave is very nice. You can see it on the hood. You can see it on the roof. You can see it along the the sides here. Everything is very crisp. All the lines are crisp. It's a nice looking car. Front headlights are the lens. You got your reflective material in the inside mirror here. That's your rear with the carbon everywhere, and the nice colored exhaust tips. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. You even got the window heating lines there. You don't really need that in a race car, but this is I guess this could be somebody's daily. You got your windshield wipers, carbon hood, beautiful. Carbon front. Yeah, pretty much. Wow, this thing is gorgeous, guys. I shouldn't have said it was my favorite. I really don't want to have a bias for you guys to pick your favorite, but that one's pretty much my favorite. Alright, MiniGT. We'll bring them all out. I believe there's one more version that the spoiler is very low. But I wanted to bring out these three guys because these are my three favorite R35s from MiniGT. We'll start off with the police one. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's funny because you're gonna hear the cops sirens outside, or a cop's ambulance or something. Well, it's gone now, but yeah, you can see that MiniGT does an excellent job. The only thing I don't like is their rims on these models, but overall, like at the time when these MiniGTs were coming out, damn, they were always like, this is ridiculous. I know it was recent, right? But this is ridiculous. This is recent too, though, but they haven't changed that much. This would be an older release. And then nice to unscrew too as well. You can change the rims up real easy between these guys. Yeah, it's a nice one. So all these body kits are a little bit different. This is probably one of the most latest ones, I believe. That one or that one, I'm not sure. But this is sick. Sick livery on this thing as well. Alright, so out of these, I'm gonna say this one is probably Boss, right? This one's probably Boss, and then I say this one from NO is Boss. So yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, so just little things like the exhaust tips not being done, but this NO, and then obviously no reflective thing in the mirror here, but this is rubber, that's why. That's one of the downfalls of having it to be like this rubber material. Yeah, it's good. Obviously this is a different class. This is a little bit more money, comes in a much better display case if you want to display something in a case. The boxes are cool. They're collectible because it's just a box. It's a nice looking box, I guess. But if you compare the back, there's really no comparison. The arrow just kind of destroys it. It looks more realistic. Like here, it kind of looks very plasticky because it's all one color. Where Anno is like hitting multiple colors. I know they're two different cars, but you know, you guys, oh, not two different cars, two different body kits on this thing. Two different looks. But yeah, these two are probably the nicest ones, in my opinion, for R35s in 1x64 scale. What do you guys think? Which one of these do you guys like? Or do you guys recommend me check out a certain R35? You know, obviously there's millions of brands out there, and I might not have them, but and I left out some brands too as well. But yeah, let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.